Good morning. So I'm in some buys right now. This is continuation up pattern, heading back here. The price is staying above this candle right here, staying above the 50%. So it's continuation up. So I was watching the 5 earlier. It was pulling back, but it stayed above here. So good targets right there, which is below the resistance zone. It's kind of struggling right now. So it's going up, but it's doing a stair step. So it should pop. So target's very close to hitting right there. And basically a few minutes made a couple thousand already. It's $1 million account. Trading 5 lots for each trade. Right, so it's very close and struggling. So what I'm doing is I'm looking to peel off some of my profits, especially the top ones, just to reduce my risk. Just continue to pop. Based on the 15 here and 5. It is hit one of my targets, and now I'm in a lighter position. It can't if it closes below this body, then it's stalling. There it is, continue up. So once it hits this though, it did it earlier, wick down. So quick wick down again here, double top, because this is the 50%. So we want to secure stop loss very low. We want to secure it right here. Right below that candle. There we go. So these are secured. Don't like this candle right here, even though it's a wick up, weak body. There it goes. See, we're just gonna go ahead and peel it off. And likely to be a star right there because it touched the bottom of the body. Now this candle, if it can't close above this, then we're turning down. So we're building to a light sell position here. Could continue up. Just that this body right now, it's gonna have a hard time. There's pushing down, 20 some seconds. Wait for it. Hold into it a little bit because this is a slightly better entry for sales. So just at 1. And this candle is pushing up. So continue buying right here. It's a continuation pattern right here. So I'm going to add to the buys. And wobble into the sells. Come on. I guess they're all the same level. We want the sells above the target that is like right here above the body. So buys are not continuing right now, it's flattening. This is not a good sign. That is doji on the 5. So you can see on the 15 it went light, pops, and then light, which can invite drop, or it could pop up again. You don't know yet. This is 50 of the 50, 50%. So by trading here, it's riskier. Um, right now, it's a continuation pattern up with doji up. So wait for some slight pullback, and I'm going to add some buys, some zeros. And then I'm going to close my cells here. Just going to wait for some pullback. If not, it's okay. Take a small loss on the cells. Wait for this candle, and right now it's doji up. Just continuation up pattern. So wait for under 30 seconds, 20 seconds. This might be it. So closing right now. Adding the buys. Heavier to the buys because it's a pausing pattern and it's continuing up. Doesn't show reversal yet. Now there's a risk. The longer it holds right here, the more likely it can turn. But it's a pausing pattern, which means it goes up and it pauses, just continue up. There it is, pops up. So this is what I analyzed last night. Hey, this is the last of the support. It could bounce, which it is, and we're right at the resistance zone where it's last dojis. So it could turn right here. So there it is. You can see some resistance, but still popping up. So this right here was at that resistance zone, and we might be at the last of it. Or it can continue all the way to here, or it can go all the way and continue the uptrend on the daily. Because if you look at the daily, oops, chart there. On the daily, this is very much an uptrend channel, and this is at the bottom of the channel. So if it's the bounce, it can continue up, and this is it. This is the best shot to bounce. So there it is. Just made my profits. Got an extra 1,000 or so. And it should continue, even though it's right at the body now. It already wicked right here. So we're gonna expect a little bit pullback. Maybe a little bit like this, and then continuation up. We're watching for that pullback and how deep it goes. This right now is very minimal. So I'm gonna add back the buys. Here it is. And it's blowing past through this right now. So I'm gonna add more buys. Great target because it's below the body, this. It's below this. So, and it's also below this. So on those pullbacks right there, continuation patterns. So I'm gonna add. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit heavier now. This is at the top, but this is a continuation pattern. When we blew past the 50%, right here. So it should go all the way up to here. Notice I didn't say to the body here or the wick. This right here is a safer, more conservative target. So this is right now in the one continuation pattern. which is why I added a little bit more heavy to the sell to the buys. I mean, just to get some extra profits. And I'm not too heavy. I mean, I'm only 110 out of 1,000, so very light. Right now, it's still a pausing pattern, so we're still good. Just stepping slow. The trend has actually increased slightly though, because it was like this, speeding up. So on the 5, you can see the flat, speeding up. Body here versus here is getting bigger. So it's like small bodies, bigger bodies. It's again speeding up. Here it is, hits the target, boom. And this is where we don't know yet because we're right at the doji area, right here. So it could turn. So we want to wait, protect the profits, and move up my stop loss. I only have 2 trades. I'm going to put it right below here. Because if it breaks that candle, then it's likely to stall. So secure our profits. So slight pullback, which is expected. But it stays above the candle right here. We're still going up. Right now there's a pause. Barely any pullback. So I'm going to add to the buys at the top. Wait for the next candle because it could get pulled back a little bit more on the next one. Target slightly above the pivot there. So if it's right at or below, it's better target. All right, pushing up. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some more TPs. And great target because it's below the next body right here. Okay. So I could add some and then basically move up a little bit. Just for a little bit more profit. This. And again, it's a stair-stepping pattern right now. So it should actually be a bigger candle. So it was small here. There's popping up. And this is what I was referring to as far as the trend increasing. I can see it gain momentum. Slight pullback and then add to the buys. Should have been 5 right here. I don't know when this changed to 10. So a bit heavier at the top than I would have liked, but it's okay. We have bottom buys paying for everything. So again, there's a pausing pattern, so it should continue up, pop up. It is boom, boom. Out of those top trades. So It's good enough. I'll take it. I don't like the bigger position this way, so I'd rather just take it. There it is. So look at that. And I think last night we were at 1,000 something and some change. So um, yeah, we grew at 6K right now, I think. All right, so this might be the last of it. And again, we're gonna secure my trades. So we're right at the resistance zone right now, right here. We're right at it. So secure my trades closer here. So right at the body, I want to get it below. And with that pop, I want to just go ahead and take it. All right. So made quick money right there. And if anything, it should pull back some. What, what we're watching for is will it break down like this, turn into the M? And it's based on this candle. If it breaks this candle, it goes south. But it might be a W, or it could just pop like that. We really don't know yet. So there's that pullback. So I really could be in sales right here. Still a slight sell position. And the target right there is good. It's right above that candle. About the TP on it, and there it is. The list looks like stalling. So next thing we're looking at is the 5. Will it go down to the 5, or will it stop right here? And right now it's a pausing pattern, so it looks like it's going down. So I'm going to add heavier to the cells to go down to that 5. It's a pausing pattern for the cells. So it should go down to that 5-minute candle. It is about the TP on it. Pausing pattern right now, so it should go down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some 0 cells. Really wanted to add it higher, but forgot to. It could drop more. Right now it's pausing pattern, so again, add more to the cells because it's closed below the 5-minute body, which means it's going to the next body. I'm going to add heavier to the cells here. It closed below this body. Well, actually, we got 2 minutes. But it's holding below that body, which means it should drop. Now this is not a good sign for cells because it's pushing up above that body. You see it's holding, it's pushing. So we should drop right there. And the target is good because it's above the pivot. And there's a pop. So this means it's continuing up. You could, but I'm going to build into the cells right here. It's more likely to continue dropping down. getting rejected right there. So it popped its head up, and then you see the body is below this, which is a great sign for continuation down. So this is where I add the zero TP cells to rise them down. There, the pausing pattern now for the cells, which means it should drop. All my targets are great above the body here. You see on the 1 minute broke the trend line. Broke it, came up, hit the trend line, and then turning down. So we have 18 seconds, and right now the body is above. So sales are basically not enough right here. So then sales have one more shot to stay below this. We're now pushing down right there. So at the sales. So it should drop right here. It's definitely a lot of selling pressure. Here it is. About to hit all my targets. And then we're about to almost at 2%. Basically, I want to get to sorry, 20K. All right. Target should hit right there. So this is a holding pattern. Pausing, right? It's dropping and then pause. So it should continue down. Great targets because it's above this candle, above the pivots. So we're holding in sales right now. If anything, I can peel off some of my bottom cells. But it should continue. Don't like the wicking up right there. But again, it's kind of testing that break right here, body. So as long as it stays below that 50%, we're okay. All right, so net minus right now. Not a good sign right here. So as long as we stay below this, we're still okay in sales. But on the 5, the body is above this, so great bullish pressure right there. So on 15, you see the doji. It's going up. So we're gonna just watch it. Right now, it has not broken this body. And this one actually was a little bit lower. But the pausing pattern for the ups right now. I'm buying into it in case it pops. It's turning down like that. So that's why I'm a little bit lighter on the buys. But this is a pausing pattern for buys because it hasn't pulled back enough. It needs to pull back below the 50% here. So earlier I could have taken the sale profits. Just thought it would drop. So, all right. This is the last of it. We're buying, 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 buying. And it's dropping. So that's a bad sign for buys because coming up gets negated, pushed back down. So I'm gonna add back to the cells, add some zeros, and then I'm gonna close the buys with this candle right here. Boom, there it is. Now we're very much in profit. And bam, there's the follow through now. So that we're gonna close right here, the big candle, and should drop and bounce some, but we pretty much met our goal, and we got to 20K in 30 minutes. So 1%, 10K in 30 minutes. Okay. So pretty easy plot trades here. Bam. Change the color on this because it's hard to see in the red. So object list, vertical lines, properties, make it white. And then there we go. So how much 30 minutes, more than that, so 40 something minutes, 45 minutes. But still, that's a great results. Okay, with that, have a great day. It's Friday, so actually have a great weekend. And let's hope that by watching these videos, you're turning into more consistent, profitable traders.